Men have officially lost leverage in Western society, in Western culture. We are too far down this rabbit hole at this point in order to fix it, in my opinion. Let me switch this camera up. We're too far down the rabbit hole, guys. I don't know if you guys have connected the dots yet. And yes, we're making a little bit of progress, depending on which candidate you use or you elect. But still, we are way behind the 8 ball. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because a lot of you guys have some false hope, some false sense of reality. You think, let's just hop right into it, because I don't want to waste any time with this, because this is a much needed video, much needed realization for you guys. And this is a video that's going to make you guys think about what's really going on. So men started to correct it a little bit with women and masculinity and relationships by going their own way. And, you know, men just dropping out of dating, dropping out of marriage, that in a way kind of made women straighten up just a little bit, but it didn't fix it. It didn't fix it. One of the reasons why it didn't fix it is because just because the man isn't willing to marry the woman doesn't mean he's not willing to smash her. And with these strong and independent ideologies, sexually liberated women, they view sex as still a win. They're still getting impregnated and everything. But with men going their own way, dropping out, you know, women being feminists, saying they don't want to have kids, and men dropping out of not getting married and starting families and stuff, well, now you're losing the country. What do you mean, Miles, we're losing the country? Because now they have to let over immigrants because our birth rates aren't keeping up with the numbers. So now you're in jeopardy of losing your own country and losing and becoming a minority in your own country. Isn't that fucked up? The government that you all know and respect, for I don't know what reason, they would rather give the country to immigrants than to change the family court laws, change the child support laws, and give more incentives for you guys to stay together in marriage. Because I hate to tell you guys this, but humans are only as good as the rules and the structure of this society allows them to be. And you see it right now. Nobody gives a shit about marriage, but they're having buku amounts of sex, and that's because that's what's being allowed in society. Now let's go into the marriage piece, because men, you have absolutely no leverage in marriage, absolutely zero. You are at the whim, you are at the almost complete utter control of that woman. No matter how much prepared you are, if whatever reason you can decide, she decides to say, I don't want to do this anymore, she's leaving with a good amount of something. You're going to take a loss somewhere with your child or with your money or both assets. You're going to take a loss somewhere. And it always kills me, right? Because you guys come up and even the women will say, well, you know, these guys just, they don't, excuse me. Well, you know, these guys, they just got to pick the correct woman. They just got to vet properly. Well, guys, everybody, this is what they don't tell you. Everybody has red flags. It's just the perception of a red flag is different from you than it is to me, what it is to the next person below. everybody has red flags, and everybody doesn't go into a relationship thinking that it's going to mess up and that it's going to end in a divorce. People don't get into marriages thinking about the divorce most times. And so that's what makes marriage so terrifying, because if this woman at any point just wants to leave this marriage, she can. And there's no incentive to keep her in the marriage other than either you have some ironclad prenup or you have assets in different names that your woman then have access to. And so that it doesn't matter if you choose right. If she wants to leave that marriage, she's going to leave with something. And that's what you guys have to come to grips with. And I'm not saying you guys shouldn't get married. I'm not saying that you shouldn't get married. I'm not saying marriage is a bad thing. I'm just saying, just from how the society is structured, you're incentivized, and the woman is incentivized to break up the marriage. Family court makes more money when the kids are being shipped from different households. They make more money when the woman wins. This is actually documented. You guys can go see Divorce Court. The next thing, the young generation is actually buying into the matriarchal structure of what society is. And so this is why you see guys playing video games and they're lazy. They don't want to work. How many guys, there's so many videos going across the internet of men, young men, and they don't even want to work. So even if you wanted to attract a woman, how are you going to attract a woman when part of the attraction for a woman is financial stability? Not all you guys have the looks it takes just to be broke and still attract women. This society is not war ready, but this is the next generation that's going to be shipped off to war. Not ready. It even begins to feel like the young generation feels they're entitled to an attractive woman. Entitled because I'm a man and all this other stuff. This is how goofy our society has gotten. And this is why I say men have completely lost the grips on this society. In order to fix the society, in my opinion, you have to burn it to the ground. There's nothing positive coming from this trajectory that we are on. And so if you're a young man watching this video, whatever society is telling you to do the opposite. Follow these channels about self-improvement, working hard, hitting the gym, being masculine, being able to fight, all this other stuff, having firearms. Like, do what is masculine, because for the majority of these young men, they don't have a clue, because they're falling victim to this matriarchal feministic society, soy boy making society. And this is why you see so many men breaking and not holding the line, because they want to have sex with an attractive woman so bad that they're willing to break the line of masculinity and become a cuck, a simp for these women. So this is how goofy our society has gotten. And I'm anxious to see what you guys think about this. So be more than welcome to comment your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.